Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my October favorites video. I'm a little bit late in putting this up, but I did want to go ahead and do it just because I do have some products that I really loved this month. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to talk about is a moisturizer. And I know I've been talking a lot about skincare products lately, but I've been trying out some new things and really liking some new things. So this one is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream with Super 7 Complex. And I don't know exactly what that means, but it's really good stuff. Like, I've been using it and it has kind of like a weird, almost like a really like herbally fresh smell. But it's just made my skin really balanced and really happy. Like, you know when you use a product and it's like your skin really likes it? This stuff is really good. And this is the second or third product from Fresh that I've tried and my skin has really just loved. Like, it makes my skin more balanced and like more glowy from within, like not oily or anything. And one thing I really like about this cream is that it's hydrating enough so it's really good for a night cream, but it's also light enough so you can use it like during the daytime without getting too oily. So I've absolutely really loved this stuff lately, and I'm sure it's a little pricey. This is actually a size that I got from a kit. Fresh puts out a lot of kits, which I really like, because they give you the chance to try a lot of different skincare products from the line without having to like fork out like $60 for one product. So this full size might be really expensive, but if you can get like one of those sets or something, if you want to try it out, then I definitely suggest that. So that's the first thing. The next thing is a BB cream. This month I didn't have too many issues with my skin other than like little discolorations and stuff. So I wore a lot of BB creams, and usually I wear just ones from the drugstore. But this one I got in a skincare sampler kit from Sephora, and it's the Dr. Jart Plus Black Label Detox BB cream. And that sounds like a really scary name, but I think it is just like a BB cream. I don't know what the detox is all about, but this was really good, and I really liked this because it gave more coverage than a normal BB cream. I mean, it still wasn't like a foundation or anything, but it gave more coverage without having like extra heaviness or like extra oiliness or anything like that. So I definitely really liked this one, and it kind of has opened me up to the idea of buying more high-end BB creams. So definitely been loving this. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a concealer. This is from the drugstore. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And you all have heard me talk about this a few times because I've used it for a while. But this month I really fell in love with like highlighting underneath my eyes. I had kind of gotten out of the routine of doing that because I don't have a whole lot of issues with dark circles most of the time. But this was really great because it does provide full coverage and a little bit of a highlighting effect, and it's also super easy to blend. I usually just use like a beauty blender or a Real Technique sponge to just blend it out, and it just takes a second, and I set it with my Rimmel translucent powder, and it's just perfect. It's just perfect. So I've really been loving this month. The next thing I'm going to talk about is another product that I've showed you guys before, not in a favorites video though. So this month once again I fell in love with the Naked Basics palette. This is the original one. I'm dying to get my hands on the second one, but probably won't. But this palette is such an essential if you have like a makeup collection. I love this palette because it has seriously all the essentials that you would need to go with any other palette, to make your own look, to do like whatever. This palette has a great like transition shade, this Naked color, and it also has really good blending shades. Like, it's got this pinkish toned one, Walk of Shame, and then a more yellowy toned Foxy. It's got a really great highlight color, a really great like outer V color, and then a great liner color. So by itself, this palette is all you would need. But what I like to do with this is either use it by itself, or if I have like little palettes from the drugstore that are like 2 or 3 eyeshadows and maybe they're like really colored or something like that, I just use this with it, and it just makes the perfect look. I can blend things out with it. I can, have a transition shade with it. It's just perfect. So I've been using this like crazy this month, and I've absolutely been loving it. So definitely recommend that. The last 3 products I have to talk about are all lip products, and they are seriously all I've worn this month, practically. The first one is from the MAC matte collection. I can't remember what it was called, but it did come out last month. And I mentioned this, I guess, in the haul video I did of that. It's the MAC lipstick in Fashion Revival. Oh my gosh, I wore this all month long. I've absolutely been obsessed with it. It's a dark purpley berry color. It's not too like purple, but it is just vampy enough. So there it is for you. I've loved this so much. Like, I can't talk about it enough. It was in my purse all month. Used it all the time. When I wasn't feeling like in a berry mood, I was in like a Kylie Jenner nudie mauve mood. And for that, I went for Touch of Spice by Maybelline. This was from their Creamy Mattes collection. And oh my gosh, you guys, the color range in that collection is perfect. So if you don't like the colors that I'm showing you, you can go out and find one. And I absolutely love them. I can't say, like, seriously, I was thinking about it this morning and I was like, I don't think there's anything about those lipsticks that I don't like. Like, the formula is really good. It's not overly drying. They don't, like, bleed out. You know how some lipsticks, if you don't use a liner or something, they kind of, like, creep out of your lip outline? These don't do that, and they last a really long time, and they're comfortable mattes. They don't, like, overly dry you out. So I absolutely love these, and even if you don't like the colors that I'm showing you, you can probably find a color from that line that you like, and I highly recommend them. And I know I didn't show you the swatch of Touch of Spice because I have another one that I wore when I wasn't in a nude or berry mood. I was in like a darker red mood, and this one is Divine Wine. And I have absolutely, like, seriously, this trio, there's Divine Wine, there's Touch of Spice, and then there's Fashion Revival. I wore these all month long, so I've absolutely loved these lip products. So, that is all. That's my October favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave in the comments down below what favorites you had this month. It was nice to talk to you all, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.